Set the stage deep within the impenetrable Amazon rainforest. Paint a cinematic scene of endless green canopies, winding rivers, and ancient whispers hidden beneath the foliage. Present the central mystery, ancient structures, strange geoglyphs, and unexplained phenomena that modern science struggles to explain. Tease the idea that the rainforest may hide secrets capable of rewriting human history, blending suspense, intrigue, and curiosity hooks. The Amazon rainforest stretches endlessly, a vast sea of green so dense that sunlight barely touches the forest floor. Rivers snake like silver ribbons through the foliage, carrying with them the secrets of millennia. Legends whisper of civilizations lost to time, swallowed by nature, their stories buried beneath layers of moss and earth. The air is thick with mystery, alive with the sounds of unseen creatures, and the constant hum of life that has existed long before humans arrived. Yet hidden beneath this lush expanse, scientists have stumbled upon phenomena that defy conventional explanation. Ancient geoglyphs, enormous earthworks, and structures vanish beneath the canopy, detectable only through satellite imagery and aerial surveys. Some claim these are remnants of advanced civilizations, their knowledge lost to history. Others suggest something far stranger, something science struggles to categorize. In this journey, we will traverse these unexplored territories, peeling back layers of time and myth. What lies beneath the Amazon may challenge everything we thought we knew about human history. Prepare to step into a world where every shadow hides a secret and every river carries a story that science cannot fully explain. Explore the known history of the Amazon region, from indigenous tribes to early European explorers. Highlight the contrast between what science has documented and the oral traditions of ancient civilizations. Introduce enigmatic findings, tools, pottery, and traces of lost cities, that hint at advanced societies long before recorded history, framing a tension between accepted history and hidden mysteries. Long before the first European ships appeared on the coast of South America, the Amazon was already a cradle of life, culture, and mystery. Indigenous tribes flourished along the rivers and tributaries, mastering the land in ways that continue to astonish modern scientists. They cultivated complex agricultural systems, domesticated plants that still feed millions, and left behind artifacts that challenge conventional timelines. These were not simple hunter-gatherers but communities capable of planning, engineering, and adapting to one of the most demanding environments on Earth. When explorers like Francisco de Orellana navigated the Amazon in the 16th century, they encountered stories of vast cities and civilizations hidden deep within the forest. Some dismissed these accounts as exaggeration or myth, but scattered evidence persisted. Ancient pottery, stone tools, and remnants of dwellings suggested populations far larger and more sophisticated than previously imagined. Archaeologists have struggled to reconcile these findings with the traditional narrative of a sparsely inhabited jungle. Oral traditions passed down through generations tell of powerful rulers, sacred sites, and structures built with precision that modern technology struggles to replicate. These legends often point to a knowledge lost to time, a civilization whose secrets were swallowed by the relentless growth of the rainforest. Science, rooted in empirical evidence, finds gaps and contradictions when attempting to explain these discoveries. Yet the evidence is there: raised fields, complex canal systems, and evidence of trade networks spanning vast distances. The tension between recorded history and hidden truths grows as more discoveries emerge. While textbooks present the Amazon as a relatively untouched wilderness before European contact, the land itself tells a different story, a story of ingenuity, civilization, and possibly forgotten empires. This duality between what is officially acknowledged and what whispers through the leaves of the forest forms the foundation of the mystery we are about to explore. As we venture deeper, it becomes clear that the Amazon is not just a forest but a living archive of human history, holding clues that could rewrite everything we know about the people who once walked its rivers and cleared its lands. The past here is not silent, it speaks in whispers, waiting for those willing to listen carefully enough to uncover its secrets. Dive into the discovery of massive geoglyphs, invisible from the ground, only revealed through aerial surveys and satellite imaging. Discuss their scale, intricate designs, and potential purpose. Contrast scientific skepticism with local legends claiming these symbols were messages to the gods or markers of lost civilizations. Build suspense around who created them and why. Hidden beneath the dense foliage of the Amazon, enormous geometric shapes lie quietly, invisible to anyone walking the forest floor. These geoglyphs, discovered through aerial photography and satellite imaging, range from perfect circles and squares to intricate patterns spanning hundreds of meters. Their sheer scale suggests careful planning and coordination, yet their creators remain a profound mystery. The precision of these formations hints at knowledge far beyond what traditional history attributes to ancient Amazonian societies. Scientists initially struggled to accept the geoglyphs as intentional human creations. How could civilizations working without metal tools, wheel-based transportation, or written records construct such massive, precise designs? Some argued that natural formations, erosion, or coincidence might explain them, yet the consistency, alignment, and repeated patterns across vast distances suggest otherwise. These shapes are too deliberate to be accidental. Local indigenous legends offer a different perspective. Many speak of messages sent to the gods, pathways for spirits, or ceremonial grounds where the energies of the earth converged. Elders describe the geoglyphs as lines of power, connecting the people with forces beyond human understanding. These stories, passed down through generations, contrast sharply with scientific skepticism, adding a layer of cultural and spiritual mystery that cannot be easily dismissed. Modern technology has begun to reveal even more astonishing details. LiDAR scanning, which can penetrate thick vegetation, shows hidden roads, settlements, and canals linking the geoglyphs in complex networks. It suggests that these designs were not isolated, but part of an interconnected civilization whose scale and sophistication challenge previously held beliefs about pre-Columbian societies. Could these symbols have served as maps, territorial markers, or even astronomical observatories? The geoglyphs' presence forces a re-evaluation of human history in the Amazon. Were these the work of a single civilization, or multiple groups sharing knowledge across generations? And if such advanced planning existed, why did the memory of these people vanish, leaving only whispers in the trees and shapes in the soil? Each pattern uncovered deepens the mystery, making the forest itself a silent guardian of secrets that science has only begun to glimpse. As we move forward, these enigmatic shapes serve as our first tangible sign that the Amazon was far from an untouched wilderness. Instead, it was a stage for human ingenuity, spiritual expression, and civilizations that may have rivaled anything known elsewhere in the ancient world. The forest conceals their story, waiting for those willing to uncover the truth hidden in plain sight. Explore the accounts and discoveries of lost cities, such as Z and other rumored settlements swallowed by the jungle. Include expedition stories, satellite mapping, and drone technology revealing outlines of urban structures. Emphasize the clash between mainstream archaeology dismissing these as myths and evidence suggesting otherwise, fueling intrigue. Deep within the Amazon, the notion of entire cities hidden beneath thick vegetation may sound like the stuff of legend, yet explorers and researchers have long whispered of lost civilizations waiting to be uncovered. The most famous of these tales is the fabled city of Z, a metropolis described by early 20th century explorer Percy Fawcett, who vanished mysteriously while searching for it. Fawcett's meticulous notes and observations spoke of advanced urban planning, vast plazas, and towering structures, all swallowed by the relentless jungle. His disappearance only amplified the myth, leaving behind a story that continues to lure adventurers and scientists alike. Modern technology has breathed new life into these ancient stories, reiterate the tension between science and myth, fact and speculation. Leave viewers with lingering questions and a sense of awe, encouraging them to imagine what secrets the rainforest may yet conceal, making the story immersive and thought-provoking. As our journey through the Amazon rainforest comes to a close, one thing becomes abundantly clear: this is a land where the boundaries between fact and myth, science and legend, are constantly blurred. From the hidden geoglyphs and massive earth mounds to the whispered tales of lost cities and civilizations, each discovery challenges conventional history and invites us to reconsider what we thought we knew. The rainforest is not merely a collection of trees and rivers, it is a living archive of human ingenuity, mystery, and the unknown. The stories of explorers, both past and present, remind us that the Amazon has always resisted full understanding. Some vanished without a trace, leaving only speculation, while others returned with tantalizing clues that hint at forgotten civilizations. The evidence of advanced knowledge, from hydraulic engineering to astronomical alignments, raises profound questions about the sophistication of ancient cultures that science has only begun to grasp. Meanwhile, natural anomalies and mystical forces add an eerie dimension, suggesting that the forest itself may guard its secrets through mechanisms we do not yet comprehend. Despite decades of research and modern technological advances, the Amazon continues to conceal more than it reveals. Every LiDAR scan, every drone flight, every excavation uncovers fragments of a story that remains incomplete. Each discovery generates new questions: who built the hidden cities, and why? What purpose did the earthworks and geoglyphs serve? How much knowledge has been lost to time, swallowed by the relentless growth of the forest? These questions linger, unanswered, fueling curiosity and imagination alike. Ultimately, the Amazon challenges us not only to seek knowledge but also to embrace uncertainty. It is a reminder that human history is far more intricate and mysterious than textbooks suggest, and that some secrets may never be fully revealed. Yet the allure of the unknown, the possibility of uncovering a lost civilization, and the thrill of exploring uncharted territory ensure that the rainforest will continue to captivate generations. As we step back from this journey, the canopy stretches endlessly before us, hiding countless stories in its shadows. The mysteries of the Amazon are far from solved, they beckon us to look closer, think deeper, and imagine the untold wonders that lie beneath its vast green expanse. In this timeless wilderness, the past whispers, the present observes, and the future waits for those willing to uncover the secrets still buried beneath the rainforest floor. Satellite imagery and LiDAR scanning reveal outlines of what appear to be streets, plazas, and large building foundations beneath the canopy. Entire networks of settlements, previously invisible to the human eye, are beginning to emerge, hinting at a level of organization and sophistication that defies conventional timelines. These findings challenge the long-held belief that the Amazon was sparsely inhabited before European contact, suggesting instead that complex societies once thrived here. Expeditions into these regions, however, remain perilous. Thick undergrowth, treacherous rivers, venomous creatures, and unpredictable weather make exploration a daunting endeavor. Yet, reports from these journeys often describe encountering earthen mounds, stone foundations, and remnants of walls that cannot be easily explained. In some cases, villagers recount stories of ancestors who spoke of abandoned cities, sacred sites, and ritual grounds long forgotten by the outside world. The clash between mainstream archaeology and these new discoveries creates tension. Skeptics argue that reports of lost cities are exaggerated, misinterpreted, or products of imagination fueled by jungle isolation. Proponents insist that evidence from LiDAR, aerial photography, and excavation cannot be ignored. The more scientists look, the more anomalies appear, painting a picture of the Amazon not as a wilderness untouched by humans, but as a living archive of forgotten urban civilizations. Some researchers suggest these cities were centers of culture, trade, and religion, connected by intricate waterways and pathways now reclaimed by nature. Others propose that the forest itself has acted as a guardian, hiding the evidence from human eyes until technology allows us to peel back its layers. Each new finding brings more questions. How large were these populations? What drove them to vanish so completely? And why has the world remained largely unaware of their existence for centuries? As we navigate the rainforest's shadowed interior, it becomes evident that the Amazon is more than a dense collection of trees and rivers. It is a vast repository of human history, a place where the lines between myth, legend, and reality blur. The hidden cities beneath the canopy beckon to be explored, promising revelations that could reshape our understanding of civilization in the heart of the world's greatest rainforest. In these silent ruins, the whispers of lost peoples call out, urging us to uncover the secrets they have kept for centuries. Introduce the mysterious earth mounds scattered across the rainforest. Discuss their massive scale, precision, and unexplained purpose. Examine scientific attempts to date and explain them, versus theories of ancient advanced civilizations or ceremonial sites. Build tension by suggesting these mounds could be clues to a forgotten history. Scattered across the Amazon rainforest, colossal earthen mounds rise mysteriously from the jungle floor, their shapes and sizes defying easy explanation. Some reach impressive heights, others stretch for hundreds of meters, forming patterns that hint at intentional design. Archaeologists have long debated their origin, with questions swirling about their purpose and the societies that built them. Unlike the geoglyphs visible from above, these mounds can be felt and touched, yet they retain a sense of the enigmatic, as though each one holds a secret locked within the soil itself. Early explorers and scientists were often perplexed by their precision. Many mounds display uniformity in height and shape, suggesting that builders had advanced knowledge of geometry and engineering. Some are aligned in ways that could indicate astronomical significance, possibly marking solstices or celestial events. Yet, without written records, researchers are left piecing together their function through excavation, analysis, and comparison to known cultures. Theories about the mound's purpose vary widely. Some believe they were ceremonial sites, places where rituals and gatherings forged social cohesion. Others argue they may have served as elevated living spaces, protecting inhabitants from seasonal floods. A growing number of researchers suggest that these mounds are remnants of complex urban planning, hinting at cities that once flourished in harmony with the forest. Each theory raises further questions about the scale of pre-Columbian Amazonian societies and their technological capabilities. Local legends provide an additional layer of mystery. Indigenous communities speak of sacred grounds and places imbued with spiritual energy, where the earth itself was shaped by ancestors or divine forces. These stories, passed down for generations, often align with the physical placement of the mounds, suggesting a deep connection between human activity and the landscape that transcends mere functionality. Modern technology, including LiDAR and aerial imaging, has begun to reveal networks of mounds, roads, and canals previously obscured by the dense canopy. The discoveries suggest that these earthworks were not isolated constructions but part of extensive settlements that thrived in ways once thought impossible in the rainforest environment. Each mound, each contour, whispers hints of knowledge and civilization that vanished without leaving a clear record. The Amazonian mounds stand as silent witnesses to a past we are only beginning to comprehend. They challenge the conventional view of the rainforest as a pristine wilderness untouched by humans, revealing instead a landscape meticulously shaped by societies now lost to time. As we continue our exploration, these mysterious earthworks serve as crucial markers on our journey, guiding us deeper into a history the world has forgotten but the jungle continues to guard. Examine artifacts, carvings, and tools that suggest advanced knowledge of astronomy, engineering, or medicine. Contrast conventional archaeological interpretations with fringe theories proposing that these cultures possessed insights long before modern science. Create suspense around whether these findings are anomalies or evidence of a lost advanced society. The Amazon rainforest is not only home to natural wonders but also to artifacts that hint at knowledge far beyond what conventional history credits to ancient societies. Scattered pottery, intricately carved stones, and precisely shaped tools have been unearthed, some displaying levels of craftsmanship and understanding that suggest sophisticated engineering skills. From detailed astronomical alignments to complex hydraulic systems, these remnants challenge the idea that pre-Columbian civilizations were rudimentary or isolated. One of the most astonishing revelations comes from studies of settlements connected to the mysterious geoglyphs and mounds. Canals, terraces, and agricultural grids indicate a deep understanding of water management, soil fertility, and sustainable cultivation in a challenging environment. These achievements imply a level of organization and planning that rivals civilizations in Mesopotamia or the Andes, raising questions about why mainstream history has largely ignored their existence. Artifacts also suggest an advanced grasp of astronomy. Some ceremonial sites appear aligned with the movement of the sun, moon, and stars, indicating the possibility of calendars and celestial observatories. Carvings and symbolic representations on stones and pottery depict celestial bodies and complex cycles that only trained observers could interpret. Skeptics argue these may be coincidental, yet the repetition and precision across different sites suggest intentionality and knowledge passed down through generations. Medical knowledge, too, emerges from this evidence. Indigenous practices involving plants, herbal remedies, and surgical techniques suggest sophisticated understanding of anatomy and natural pharmacology. Some archaeologists propose that these techniques were widespread, while others dismiss them as isolated instances. Nonetheless, these findings hint at a culture deeply attuned to both the natural world and the mechanics of human life. Fringe theories amplify the mystery, proposing that these societies may have possessed insights lost to history, knowledge that rivals or even surpasses modern science in certain areas. Could they have understood engineering principles, astronomy, or agriculture at levels we still struggle to replicate in dense jungle conditions? The possibility lingers that a civilization with advanced knowledge thrived in secrecy, hidden from the records of conventional history. These discoveries blur the line between fact and speculation, science and legend. Each artifact, each alignment, and each construction whispers of intelligence and skill that defy easy categorization. As we continue to explore, it becomes clear that the Amazon was not merely a backdrop for primitive societies, but a stage where sophisticated human ingenuity unfolded, leaving behind clues that continue to baffle and intrigue. The rainforest guards its secrets, but through careful study, we begin to glimpse a civilization whose knowledge may have been as vast and deep as the jungle itself. Explore reports of unusual magnetic fields, unexplained disappearances, and local myths of supernatural guardians of the forest. Contrast scientific explanations for these phenomena with the mystical interpretations passed down through generations. Heighten curiosity by suggesting the rainforest is a living archive of both natural and supernatural mysteries. Deep within the Amazon, the forest seems alive with more than just flora and fauna. Travelers and explorers have reported strange phenomena that defy simple explanation. Compasses sometimes spin wildly, GPS devices fail unexpectedly, and entire expeditions have vanished without a trace. While modern science seeks to rationalize these occurrences as magnetic anomalies or environmental hazards, local traditions tell a different story, one of guardians, spirits, and forces that protect the rainforest from intrusion. Indigenous myths speak of sacred zones where the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thin. These areas, often associated with the locations of mounds, geoglyphs, or hidden settlements, are said to possess energies that are both powerful and dangerous. Elders recount stories of travelers who wandered too close to these zones and were never seen again, or returned changed, speaking in riddles and claiming encounters with entities beyond human comprehension. Such tales, dismissed by skeptics as superstition, persist with remarkable consistency across communities separated by vast distances. Scientific investigations have attempted to quantify some of these anomalies. Geologists and physicists note unusual mineral deposits and variations in the Earth's magnetic field, which could account for some instrument malfunctions. However, these explanations often fail to account for the timing, precision, and recurrence of the phenomena reported. The rainforest itself, dense and ever-changing, may amplify natural phenomena in ways we do not yet fully understand. Reports of lights, strange sounds, and fleeting shadows have added to the sense of mystery. Drone footage and remote cameras sometimes capture unexplainable movements or distortions, fueling speculation of hidden creatures, unknown wildlife, or even remnants of ancient protective forces. Such anomalies straddle the boundary between reality and legend, leaving both scientists and storytellers intrigued and perplexed. These natural and mystical forces create a tension that defines the Amazon as a landscape of mystery. While conventional science seeks patterns and causality, local wisdom and oral traditions frame the forest as a living entity, capable of influencing those who enter it. This duality, rational explanation versus mystical interpretation, heightens the suspense, as every discovery might carry a hidden meaning, and every anomaly could hint at truths lost to time. As we venture deeper, it becomes evident that the Amazon is more than a repository of lost cities or advanced civilizations, it is a stage where the natural and supernatural intersect. Here, reality and myth intertwine, creating a labyrinth of phenomena that science cannot fully explain and human imagination cannot ignore. The rainforest, in its endless complexity, guards secrets that continue to inspire awe, fear, and relentless curiosity. Detail historical and modern expeditions that sought these secrets, highlighting successes, failures, and mysterious vanishings. Include vivid storytelling of explorers' experiences, the dangers they faced, and their sometimes inexplicable findings. Contrast rational expedition accounts with the eerie, unexplained elements that defy logic, keeping viewers on edge. For centuries, the dense Amazon rainforest has both enticed and terrified explorers, becoming a crucible for courage, obsession, and mystery. Early European adventurers, driven by tales of gold, cities, and civilizations beyond comprehension, navigated winding rivers, battled unyielding terrain, and survived encounters with wildlife that seemed almost prehistoric. Among the most famous was Percy Fawcett, whose quest for the legendary city of Z became an obsession that ultimately claimed his life. His detailed journals described lost settlements, earthworks, and pathways swallowed by the jungle, offering tantalizing glimpses of a civilization that might have rivaled any known in history, reiterate the tension between science and myth, fact and speculation. Leave viewers with lingering questions and a sense of awe, encouraging them to imagine what secrets the rainforest may yet conceal, making the story immersive and thought-provoking. As our journey through the Amazon rainforest comes to a close, one thing becomes abundantly clear: this is a land where the boundaries between fact and myth, science and legend, are constantly blurred. From the hidden geoglyphs and massive earth mounds to the whispered tales of lost cities and civilizations, each discovery challenges conventional history and invites us to reconsider what we thought we knew. The rainforest is not merely a collection of trees and rivers, it is a living archive of human ingenuity, mystery, and the unknown. The stories of explorers, both past and present, remind us that the Amazon has always resisted full understanding. Some vanished without a trace, leaving only speculation, while others returned with tantalizing clues that hint at forgotten civilizations. The evidence of advanced knowledge, from hydraulic engineering to astronomical alignments, raises profound questions about the sophistication of ancient cultures that science has only begun to grasp. Meanwhile, natural anomalies and mystical forces add an eerie dimension, suggesting that the forest itself may guard its secrets through mechanisms we do not yet comprehend. Despite decades of research and modern technological advances, the Amazon continues to conceal more than it reveals. Every LiDAR scan, every drone flight, every excavation uncovers fragments of a story that remains incomplete. Each discovery generates new questions: who built the hidden cities, and why? What purpose did the earthworks and geoglyphs serve? How much knowledge has been lost to time, swallowed by the relentless growth of the forest? These questions linger, unanswered, fueling curiosity and imagination alike. Ultimately, the Amazon challenges us not only to seek knowledge but also to embrace uncertainty. It is a reminder that human history is far more intricate and mysterious than textbooks suggest, and that some secrets may never be fully revealed. Yet the allure of the unknown, the possibility of uncovering a lost civilization, and the thrill of exploring uncharted territory ensure that the rainforest will continue to captivate generations. As we step back from this journey, the canopy stretches endlessly before us, hiding countless stories in its shadows. The mysteries of the Amazon are far from solved, they beckon us to look closer, think deeper, and imagine the untold wonders that lie beneath its vast green expanse. In this timeless wilderness, the past whispers, the present observes, and the future waits for those willing to uncover the secrets still buried beneath the rainforest floor. Modern explorers have continued this tradition, armed with satellite imagery, drones, and LiDAR technology, attempting to penetrate the seemingly impenetrable forest. Their journeys are fraught with danger: venomous snakes, sudden floods, swarms of insects, and the ever-present risk of disorientation in a sea of greenery. Present controversial theories, from pre-Columbian civilizations capable of massive engineering to extraterrestrial involvement. Examine how these ideas challenge scientific orthodoxy while leaving room for doubt. Encourage the audience to question established narratives without fully committing to fringe explanations, maintaining suspense and curiosity. The mysteries of the Amazon rainforest have long inspired theories that challenge conventional science. Some researchers propose that pre-Columbian civilizations possessed knowledge and engineering skills that rivaled, or even exceeded, what mainstream history acknowledges. From the geometric precision of geoglyphs to the massive earth mounds and canal systems, evidence suggests a society capable of planning, coordination, and construction on a scale previously thought impossible in the dense jungle environment. These ideas raise profound questions about human capability and the limits of historical understanding. Other theories push the boundaries further. Some speculate about lost civilizations predating known societies, advanced cultures whose achievements vanished beneath the encroaching forest. Could knowledge of agriculture, hydrology, and astronomy have been far more advanced than we give credit for? Certain artifacts and alignments seem to defy explanation, hinting at a sophistication that conventional archaeology struggles to interpret. These possibilities spark debate and controversy, forcing historians and scientists to confront uncomfortable gaps in the record. A more radical set of theories even entertains extraterrestrial involvement. Proponents argue that some of the rainforest's anomalies, perfect geometric structures, precise alignments, and unexplained mounds, might reflect knowledge beyond human capacity at the time. While mainstream science dismisses these claims as speculative, the persistence of anomalies continues to fuel curiosity. The tension between skepticism and possibility underscores a recurring theme: the Amazon holds evidence that does not always fit neatly into accepted narratives. Critically, these theories do not always provide definitive answers but instead encourage exploration and questioning. They highlight the limits of our understanding and suggest that history, as we know it, may be incomplete. Each unexplained phenomenon, from lost cities to earthworks and geoglyphs, challenges assumptions and invites the possibility that we have underestimated the ingenuity of ancient peoples. By considering these unconventional ideas, we are reminded that science itself evolves, often by confronting the unknown. The Amazon remains a proving ground for such curiosity, a place where empirical evidence, legend, and speculation collide. Whether these theories are glimpses of truth or imaginative conjecture, they emphasize that the rainforest is more than a physical space, it is a repository of mysteries that defy simple explanation. As we approach the final chapter of our journey, it becomes clear that the secrets buried beneath the Amazon are not merely historical, they are questions waiting to reshape the way we see human civilization and our place within the natural world. Wrap up by reflecting on the mysteries explored and the unresolved questions still haunting the Amazon. Reiterate the tension between science and myth, fact and speculation. Leave viewers with lingering questions and a sense of awe, encouraging them to imagine what secrets the rainforest may yet conceal, making the story immersive and thought-provoking. As our journey through the Amazon rainforest comes to a close, one thing becomes abundantly clear: this is a land where the boundaries between fact and myth, science and legend, are constantly blurred. From the hidden geoglyphs and massive earth mounds to the whispered tales of lost cities and civilizations, each discovery challenges conventional history and invites us to reconsider what we thought we knew. The rainforest is not merely a collection of trees and rivers, it is a living archive of human ingenuity, mystery, and the unknown. The stories of explorers, both past and present, remind us that the Amazon has always resisted full understanding. Some vanished without a trace, leaving only speculation, while others returned with tantalizing clues that hint at forgotten civilizations. The evidence of advanced knowledge, from hydraulic engineering to astronomical alignments, raises profound questions about the sophistication of ancient cultures that science has only begun to grasp. Meanwhile, natural anomalies and mystical forces add an eerie dimension, suggesting that the forest itself may guard its secrets through mechanisms we do not yet comprehend. Despite decades of research and modern technological advances, the Amazon continues to conceal more than it reveals. Every LiDAR scan, every drone flight, every excavation uncovers fragments of a story that remains incomplete. Each discovery generates new questions: who built the hidden cities, and why? What purpose did the earthworks and geoglyphs serve? How much knowledge has been lost to time, swallowed by the relentless growth of the forest? These questions linger, unanswered, fueling curiosity and imagination alike. Ultimately, the Amazon challenges us not only to seek knowledge but also to embrace uncertainty. It is a reminder that human history is far more intricate and mysterious than textbooks suggest, and that some secrets may never be fully revealed. Yet the allure of the unknown, the possibility of uncovering a lost civilization, and the thrill of exploring uncharted territory ensure that the rainforest will continue to captivate generations. As we step back from this journey, the canopy stretches endlessly before us, hiding countless stories in its shadows. The mysteries of the Amazon are far from solved, they beckon us to look closer, think deeper, and imagine the untold wonders that lie beneath its vast green expanse. In this timeless wilderness, the past whispers, the present observes, and the future waits for those willing to uncover the secrets still buried beneath the rainforest floor.